Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. Welcome to Super Simple Sunday. Stay tuned. Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for stopping by for another Super Simple Sunday Crafts. Super Simple Sunday Crafts are just that, super and simple. And today will not be any different. Recently, we've been working with file folders, and that means scraps. I personally have a lot of file folder scraps. Some that I saved from last year when I was doing the file folder crafts, and some that I have recently adopted from the crafting that I'm doing right now. So today we're going to do something super simple with those scraps, but super useful. And here's what I'm talking about. Our scraps will come in a variety of sizes, but we can take some of those scraps and turn them into very beautiful cards, and in some cases create a coordinating envelope. So, y'all know what time it is? It's time to make it. Here is a closer look at some of the beautiful cards I was able to make just using scraps. I have the smaller card, and on the inside I have my sentiment that I cut out using some Anna Griffin inserts. Then I have this sweet little card here. I made it using a Dollar Tree sticker here. And then I used a row of stickers that I got when I was in Texas, and we went to a craft store in Spring, Texas. And again, I have my little sentiment on the inside. And then on this one, I just decided to dress it up with complete Anna Griffin. So I used an Anna Griffin border, and then I used an Anna Griffin gold foil sentiment. And on the inside, I just added another insert. So that's how easy and how simple it is to make these cards. Then I was able to make a coordinating envelope using some scraps as well. So here are some of the scraps that I have left over from my crafting. I didn't make videos of all of the scrap crafts that I did, so I do have a lot of scraps. And like I said, some of these are also from last year as well, because I couldn't bring myself to throw them out because they're so pretty. So basically what I'm going to do is I am going to go in and try to find a piece that I can not only turn into a card, but hopefully create a custom envelope for it as well. And I think I'm going to go with these two pieces, and I'll show you the process for creating that custom envelope. And then you can take that process and create envelopes in a whole bunch of different sizes. So make sure that you save your scraps, because even pieces as small as this can be a card or a tag. And of course, it would be a very beautiful card or tag because you're starting with the beautiful file folder base. Now, I know a lot of you have been looking for these particular file folders. From what I understand, they are completely sold out of this pattern on currentcatalog.com. But they have so many other beautiful file folders on that site that you really don't have to settle on the file folders that you see me using in these crafts. There are so many others for you guys to choose from. So I'm going to bring in my scoreboard, and on this particular piece of scrap, there is a little rough edge. So I am just going to go ahead and trim away that roughness. Then basically it's up to me to decide what size card I want this to be. I'm starting with the card piece that's 4 7/8, and I think I'm going to make it 4 7/8 by 5. And so I'm going to place it in on the 5-inch side, and I'm going to score at 2.5. And then I'll fold and burnish my card, and it becomes just a matter of what is it that I want to do with this card. I think what I'm going to do is just trim off a piece of this scrap. And I'm just going to trim a very thin strip. I'm not giving measurements because we are working with scrap, guys, and really it all depends on the pieces that you have. So then I'll take this piece, and I think I'm going to put it right here. So I'll bring in my tape runner, and I'm just going to run some tape. I'll take this piece. Let me see if I have it straight. And I'll use my big old spatula and my finger blade to trim away that excess. And because I've been making birthday cards, I'm just going to stick with that theme. And the Dollar Tree has really stepped up their sticker game in terms of birthday stickers and sentiment stickers that they might have. So I just want to find something that I'm going to put on this piece. And that's how super simple it's going to be. So yes, I'm going to go with that. And that's how easy it is to make these sweet, super simple cards. Now I could put another sentiment on the inside, but I'm just going to leave the inside blank. And now I'm going to show you how to make an envelope when you have something that is odd shaped or odd size. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to maximize this piece of scrap, because if we decided to make 2 cards this size, we're going to be able to make 2 envelopes from this scrap piece. So I know that my card is 4 7/8 inch long, and I'm just going to round up to 5 because now I know I've built in a little bit of a buffer so that I can fit my card in. Then I want to make sure that I have at least 1/4 inch on both sides to be able to play with, because you're going to need to score and fold over so that you can insert your card, and you want to make sure that it fits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to score this at 1/4 inch on both sides. So now that we have that side scored, I know that this is 2.5. So if I place my card down, I can go ahead and score at 2.5. Then when I make my second score, I want it to be slightly taller than this one. So we scored here at 2.5. If we folded it, we would score at 5, but we don't want to do that. We're actually going to score at 5 1/4 so that we're giving ourselves a little bit of buffer. Then all of this becomes the flap. We don't need all of that. So I'm going to take the last score mark that I made, and I'm going to position it at 1.5 and cut. So I hope that that little exercise works, because you'll see how easy it is to make your own custom envelopes regardless of the size paper that you're starting with. So I have folded over those edges. The bottom is wider than the top here. So all I'm going to do is on that center section, I'll cut. Then here at the bottom, I'm doing the slightest of angle cuts. I'll do the same thing here. I'm cutting at an angle, and then I'll do the slightest angle cut. And then here at the intersection of this score, I'm going to cut, and now here I can do a slightly deeper angle. And now we have our envelope. So I'll take my glue, place my glue down, then I'll bring these pieces up and lay them down. Use my big old spatula to get them nice and stuck. And now we have our beautiful envelope for this super sweet card. And there you see that it fits. You can close over the top, seal it with a sticker or some double-sided tape. This envelope is too small to be mailed, so this is one of those envelopes that I would include inside of my gift. So I'm bringing in the other cards as well as the envelopes so you guys can see what we're able to do with our scraps. We're able to take those scraps and make something beautiful, because when you look at these, you can see how beautifully simple they are. It doesn't take a whole lot. So guys, I hope that you have liked this super simple Sunday craft. If you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.